Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are live on Financial Fitness Friday. I have my co-host Dave Bergio. Dave, what's going on, brother?
Jonathan, I'm great, buddy. How are you, my man?
Good, good. Nothing like small delay and then right into it. But I wanna kind of cover a couple things, and I want to help people know what to watch out for over the next couple months, and I would say next 2 years. All right. Besides the fact that we're in a recession and we have very, very high inflation, there are two key things that everybody has to absolutely reject. This might shut down. This is probably going to get throttled. So I really want you guys to share this because it's super important. Okay. And this isn't just about running a business. It's not about, doing whatever you need to do in your life. This is about enjoying and passing on a world that our kids can be free in. Okay. The two main things that I think they are going to try to do, and I don't know when, I don't have a crystal ball, but they have to get rejected hard, fast, and at every level. Okay. One, a central bank digital currency. Okay. Central bank digital currency is different from Bitcoin and other crypto. All right. It's basically the Fed having a digital dollar, and that is the new standard of currency. Okay. The reason that is so important and the reason we have to push back on that, guys, and I mean this, is if they control our money, they basically can control us and everything that we do. All right. And it's not going to stop them from the bad monetary policies, all the bad things that they do, regardless. They're still going to print tons of money. All right. So it's not even like they're going to make an effective digital currency, because a digital currency would make sense if it wasn't controlled by a central uh, agency or power, right? That can just print and make more of it in thin air and then loan it back to us with interest. So that in and of itself should scare the living shit out of you. The next part of that is, if you look in other countries, especially where, if you look in China, if you say things they don't like, or you go against the narrative in any way, shape, or form, they can actually shut your account down. Okay. They can limit your access to your own money that you earned and worked for. So that is very, very important to reject uh, all across the board. All right. Dave, you got anything on central bank digital currencies?
I know you're the expert when it comes to the finance stuff, but I will say, I mean, just stay aware. Like you said, a lot of people, I think they'll confuse that with Bitcoin and everything else
Yeah, it's
completely.
not.
No, it's not, and it's not even. I don't even think it. There's not even a blockchain for that. Correct? It's
No,
just
they would put it on. They would put it on blockchain,
Mhm.
right? It has nothing to. Blockchain is great technology. Everyone confuses blockchain with crypto.
Yeah,
Okay, blockchain, it's
it's a
what crypto is built on, but
yeah.
it's not crypto in and of itself. Okay, and so they would put it on the blockchain, but the challenge is you have somebody controlling your money. Okay, that is still going to make policies in their best interest and not your best interest. All right, and it gives them another layer, another way to control the masses. All right. The other thing that you have to be cognizant of and you have to watch and reject is any type of digital ID. Okay. These two things together would, if they are able to enact a digital ID and a central bank digital currency, okay, they can effectively control everybody. All right. There's really not, unless you were going to go completely off the grid, okay, live in the mountains somewhere, live in a field where you don't need goods and services and you are completely self-sufficient, this will absolutely impact you. Okay. And it is very, very important that those two things are pushed back on. Now, let's talk about some of the smaller things, right? We have a lot of geopolitical tensions, and we have inflation, and we have a recession. Okay. We've talked a lot about how to get through that, right? One of the things is just not stopping. Okay. You guys, the businesses and the people that come out of this on the other side are going to be stronger. There's going to be less competition, and you're going to have a leg up when prices are very, very low. If you look back to 2008 when we had the global meltdown, okay, what happened after that? And once things started to rebound, people were able to make life-changing money, generational. They were able to build generational wealth. Why were they able to build generational wealth? Because they worked very hard. They kept pushing through 2008. And on the other side of that, they were able to save enough so when these assets became cheap, they were able to buy them, right? They were able to get market share. They were able to buy them. So these are a lot of the things that are going to be happening or coming up over the next, let's just say 6 to 36 months. Okay. I know that's a very, very wide window. All right. At the end of the day, it's still very, very important to know. And the most important thing you can do is push back. Let's just say everything else is in ruin. Okay. We have World War III. The digital ID and the central bank digital currency still need to be fought tooth and nail. All right. If you guys ever want to kind of read up on some of this stuff and don't want to take my word for it, I really would rather you guys read up on it yourselves. But just go on the World Economic Forum website. They fucking say it. Okay. It is incredible how much they say and what they're going to do. They basically post it out there and say, all right, peasants, we don't care if you know or you don't know. This is what we're doing. All right. So all of these things are going to play a key role. And think about this. How can you make an impact on any of these things that are coming up? Well, go to the local, any type of local political race, follow the people that are running as best you can and see what they have to say. Anyone that is pro central bank digital currency or pro a digital ID should be voted the fuck out. And they shouldn't even be on the ballot. All right. But those are very, very big things. Everything else, as Andy says, personal excellence is the oath limit rebellion. Man, you absolutely need to be doing those things, right? You need to be physically fit. You need to be mentally fit. You need to be financially fit. You don't want to have to rely on anybody. All right. And honestly, that's why I started a business. I wanted to help other people. I wanted to make a giant impact, and I wanted to control my own destiny. Okay. If you think about it, whether you own a business or not, if these things come into play, we're not going to have the ability to control our own destinies. All right. Unless we have some massive revolution, which honestly, nobody wants that. Okay. Nobody wants that. If it has to come to it, so be it. Dave, what do you got on any of this stuff?
You will own nothing and be happy.
Yeah, you'll eat the bugs. Well, you can suck the dick. All right. That's how I feel about eating bugs.
These guys are old. There's not that many of them, and there's more of us. So, wake up. I think, and I guess we're going tinfoil today, which it really isn't.
It's not tinfoil. It's not tinfoil.
It's reality, because the average person, if you're not paying attention, look, we pay attention to this, and even my wife, she asked me a lot of questions where a couple of years ago she thought it was crazy. I'm sure, down the line everybody thinks, but they're putting this stuff out there, and it's not crazy when you start seeing those things. Jonathan and I see this stuff every day because look, we're in business. It affects what we do. There's a whole compound effect that starts from the top down. And I don't think, people that, they just do their regular thing every day, they understand that. Well, guess what? When it starts from the top down, that affects it from the bottom up. Okay. Inflation. Well, what does that mean? Oh, we want to get paid more. We want this, we want that. Well, now that's going to drive the cost up. Guess who's probably going to lose a job? Right? You don't see that. Look at the crazy thing going on with the UAW that they just sealed that deal. American cars suck already. You don't think they're going to get suckier, right? You don't think they're going to go down. Well, guess what? You want to get paid. There's going to be something that's cut, right? So it's either quality or your job, right? So, a lot of people don't, or both.
Or both.
But I mean,
and here's the thing: there's no tinfoil. Okay, there's
No,
no
no
tinfoil.
doubt.
If you know banking and I know banking, all the systems are basically in place for this. All of them.
Yeah.
Every single system is in place to have a central bank digital currency. It's just getting the population or enough of the population on board to enact it. All right, and each bank has their own, but it's all interconnected. All right, so all this stuff is really here. I think Bill Gates is pushing the digital ID. I would never anything that man touches should be completely thrown in the trash. And the fact that he's still walking is unbelievable. Okay, that synthetic meat stuff and all that. Like these people are a plague to the general population. All right, that's the truth. They don't look at us as humans. They look at us as inferior animals that they just want to control and hoard all the wealth. All right. And at the end of the day, we have to be smarter. We have to do better. We have to stop fighting amongst ourselves. All right. And we have to, again, live, breathe personal excellence. All right. And it starts with how you treat your body, what you put in your mind, and how hard you work, right? How many people you help. And I'm telling you guys, every single person can get on there and make a difference.
Yeah.
All right. And that's really what I wanted to come out here and say. I know it's not, hey, this is what banks are looking at, or hey, this is how you boost your credit score. I get that's not what you guys when we normally put out there to help and give you tactical things. But I don't think that there's any one subject that is more important than this, or that will have a greater impact on society if we don't get the right things in place, and if we don't do the right things, and if we don't all come together and basically have some type of civil disobedience where we tell them to shove it up their ass. All right. So this is a little bit more vulgar today, but listen, this is something that I really feel strongly about, and I think it's very, very important. All right. So the only ask I have of you guys is share this with someone that needs to hear it. Make sure you comment on it. Make sure you interact with it, and get it out there so other people can hear it. All right. Appreciate you guys. I'm not going to be on Mindset Monday. Dave's going to be running it solo.
Yeah.
All right. So Dave, you got that, and we'll go from there. Guys, crush it. Have a great weekend.
And be great, y'all.